Steve, congratulations. What are your overall thoughts on that game today?
Well, certainly a game we should win. I think we're so far dominant in the early stages of the game. If there's a criticism, it's that little bit of class, that little bit of quality in the final third. But we've worked ever so hard. The break and the counter-attack we start outstanding at. And I think maybe we should do better with the goal, but we don't. It's 1-0 down. I was surprised a little bit with the reaction of supporters at half-time because I think we played really well. I think if you take the balance of the play and we're 1-0 up, we get cheered off. But I said to the players, we're in October, but you need to put the Christmas lights on for the support because they've had 2 years of heartache, 2 years of getting beat every week. And so it was a bit more passionate than I'd probably try and say. I said, let's light them up, and they'll light Christmas up very early in October. And I think we started the second half really well. It was emphatic. The goal's a wonderful goal to equalise. It's fantastic play. 4, 5, 6 passes, work it off down the left-hand side. Paul does what Paul can do. It's a fantastic ball into the box, and Sam's been working really hard with the coaches. All the strikers are getting across the near, getting round the back, getting across the near. He's timed his run brilliantly, and it's 2-2 for Numby, and that'll give that boy all the confidence that he doesn't need, but he should have, if that makes sense, because he's a really good player. And then we've laid siege to their half, and we're trying to create an opening. And I think the goalkeeper, who for me is top class, the Reading goalkeeper, but he loses it in the sun. I think that's what he does. He does get off the ground. Big hacks is in there and heads it in there. And then the disappointing thing is we're hanging on despite the fact that we've counter-attacked ourselves in the last 10 minutes and had 3v1s, 4v2s, 3v2s, and we didn't take advantage of that. And then we're relying on keeping the ball at the net at the end. We're a couple of big headers, but that's in the last minute of 6 added on, really, that they have that bit of play up until then. So really, really pleased. Credit to the supporters. It's as loud as I've heard in a long time when the second goal went in. I think then they believed, and a few of the players said to me when it in is the Christmas lights on. I said when they were on when the last 10 minutes, because you heard them when the referee blew for time up what it meant to them. They've had heartache, and tonight they're going to have a good Saturday night, and that's important for people who work hard all week.
Amazing how things change, isn't it? As you say, that the grumbles at half-time, but within 10 minutes of the second half, you're in front. What did you actually say to the players at half-time?
Yeah, like I said to the players, the 2 or 3 of the players remarked on it as we came in, and I said, those grumbles, those boos are not aimed at that performance. They're aimed at the frustration we're 1-0 down totally against the run of play. If we do our jobs a little bit better, if we track the run a little bit better and don't give the free kick away, then we prevent that. I said, but other than that, we've played really well. We've had a lot of the ball, we've passed it well, we've moved it well. You've seen the applause we were getting in the first before they score, where the fans are right behind us. I said, but to take that hurt away a little bit, we have to not just win today, we have to win lots of games. And I said, you have to rise to this challenge. You have to get them off the seat. You have to give them a reason. The equaliser was brilliant, so that gives you a reason to back your team, doesn't it? And then I seen the New York belief. I seen the Rotherham United supporters believe. I've seen all sides of the ground on their feet as opposed to sitting down. I've seen them in full voice. I heard them in full voice. And the winner goes in and it's great. And then we have 3 or 4 brilliant opportunities to kill the game and don't quite take it. And then at the end we're pleased to go, because that's a really good manager. Ruben, tactically very good. I think we win that battle today, and I asked my players to go in the trenches today and fight and work hard, and quality will come, and that's what they did.
The twist late on in the game was the red card for a bitumen, and all of a sudden Reading's, it's like the shackles are off and they're a different side. How difficult was it to defend against it that way?
Well, it's difficult because I think I've been there as a manager, and you go down to 10 men and there's a team under pressure to win a home game, you can throw caution to the wind. They were going man for man at the back, and sometimes a man less at the back, hence why we got in so many good areas, hence why we end up 3v1s, 4v2s. We don't end up that because they're doing their job, they're just all gambling. So then you have to rely on the back 4, the back 5, the goalkeeper, back 6, midfield players as well in there, defending the box and stopping crosses and winning headers. And you can see in that last passage of play in the last 30 seconds, my 2 centre-backs, McCart and Humphreys, have won 4 or 5 big headers each, down, big header each. And to be fair to the quality of the Savages and the Wingies, they kept bouncing the ball back into the box. But in isolation, the red card, there's a red card all day of the week. I'm surprised. I think the FA might look at it. There's another punch in there as well, which I think the people are telling me on our bench. I didn't see it. I turned my back to it. I didn't even see why the boy should be sent off, but I'm hearing it. There's a wicked punch in there that probably will lead to further action.
You're hanging on in the 97th minute, and then your keeper comes up with a great save. What does that say about the grit and the determination you've got in this side to see the game out to that last few seconds?
Well, I'll tell you what it tells you. Cameron told us at half-time he should save the free kick. He should save it. Simple as that. And what you have with that is integrity and honesty, because he comes under further scrutiny in the second half. Because he's in a real battle here with Dylan Phillips. It's a real battle for that number one shot. And at times we can't split them. And what can you do as a goalkeeper? You can only go out and you can only produce a big moment, a big save that gets your team that victory. And he just said, Gaffer, at the end of it, when I shook his hand on the pitch, he says, I owed you that, but I gave you it back. And he did. So we'll take it. So we've got, we've done nothing other, but it's been a good week for us. We've got 7 out of 9. We're a long way from where we need to be, but also in reality, we're 2 or 3 points away from the top 6. And that's near where we need to be, but we have a real tough run coming. When you say to me we have Peterborough United away who have beaten a really good Stevenage team that I've left. They're an outstanding unit, been drilled for 2.5 years. And then you have a Wrexham team and then a Leyton Orient. What 3 games that is, it's real tough games. But our job is to get ready for next Saturday, and in between, represent this great football club in the Bristol Street Motors properly on Tuesday, because some disrespect it, we don't do that.
2 wins on the bounce now, and you've talked about confidence and that run that you're going to be going into. That'll give everybody a real lift, won't it?
We've got good players, and good players are going to play below the confidence levels when you're not getting results. People have always said to me over the years, Evans builds a team builds teams with brilliant team spirit. How do I do that? I win football matches. Because winning breeds confidence. You go and ask the boys who are challenging at the top end of every league at the minute, how's the team spirit in the dressing room? Absolutely unbelievable. When you're at the no-winning games and you're at the other end of the table, it's really tough. But all we can do is we've signed good players, continue to work hard. We're here today with 3 or 4 big players for us. Be patient with them and bring them back in when they're 100%, because you don't deserve to play for this football club if you're not 100%, and that went on for 2 years. Hence the draws they've watched, fans.